So back to our project. This is I'm on the computer on the lab in the lab, and we're going to be discussing um, more about game objects and the physics engine. So we have here our cube, but we can see it's really dark, so we need to add some light. Game object, light. We have different type of lights, like directional light and point light. Point light is a light in the space, and it has a certain range. And direct also spotlight, it shines a light on a certain spot, but let's use a directional light that lights up all of our scene. You see here it's much different. Let's put it right here. And now if we see now, nothing is happening, and if we want our objects to interact with each other, we need physics. How do we link any kind of object to a physics engine? By just adding one simple component that is called rigid body. Add component, which is right here, rigid, or and rigid body, and we can see now our object has mass. We can increase, for example, the mass of our object. We can accept it if it uses gravity or not, and how strong is the gravity. So now if we press play, you see our object falling. Now like every game, we need some kind of plane that would be the ground of our game. So how do we do that? Game object, 3D object, plane. There we go. And now I will be discussing this mesh collider component. This mesh collider component is really what makes the object interact with each other on collision. For example, if we unclick this, what happens? The object will just fall through the plane as if it doesn't exist. Now put it on again, press play again, and there we go. We have our ground.